Hi grade 10. Okay, I'm going to do this video. The one group asked for it, and I know that in one group I actually didn't have time to do this one. So look on page 113. It's example 29b, and the topic is division of fractions. So number one is, people, you got a fraction, another fraction, and you got a division. Right? Now remember, you must change the division to a multiplication, and you must then take the fraction after and put it on its head. Okay, I've already done that one. Now people, remember, we cannot cancel into plus and minuses, so all of these basically need to go into brackets. Okay, we can't cancel into plus and minuses, which means we must factorize these. Right, I now made a short summary of all the factorizations. I'm not going to go through this, people, but I'm holding it here for a while so that you can actually stop the video, and maybe you can copy this into your exercise books as a summary, but really it's nothing else than the way I have taught you in class. But we will use these, and for using these you must know, okay, highest common factor, grouping, difference between two squares, quadratic trinomial, and then the A1, A2, B1, B2. You must know that because you have to choose which factorization you must do. Okay, so now for this one, to make it clear, people, I'm going to color or do each of the numerators and denominators in another color. I will start with this one. Okay, start with your first numerator. Now remember, it's trinomial. Okay, now here there is slightly different. Is it quadratic? Yes, there is a square. But people, also there is a square. Okay, but it is still quadratic, isn't it? So this is a quadratic trinomial, right? Then you must identify, is it A or B? Okay, this is A because it is a plus. Then this is a 1, okay, because this is a minus. So you have a A1, which is a plus, a minus, and a plus, and then you must know a minus and a plus, and then you must know you will have two negative brackets. So the next step I will do, I will put my brackets down, okay, and I will already put my negative in here. Now remember, you must get the factor pairs of A and C. Okay, A is 4, people, and C is 25. All right, so I now know it will be 2 times 2 and 5 times 5. Then remember, cross multiplication, which is 10, cross multiplication, which is 10. Because it is A, we must get the sum, so that gives me 20. All right, therefore both of these must be negative, negative. Remember, your middle term is negative, so both of these must be negative, negative. Transfer your signs, put brackets around. Okay, so now my first bracket will be 2 minus 5. My second bracket will be 2 minus 5. 2 minus 5, and my second bracket will be 2 minus 5. Then the last step is we entered the x, okay? So you must enter the x and enter the x. And this is now slightly different. Here we've got a y, which means, people, with my second term, I must enter a y and a y. Okay, so that is the factorization for my first numerator. Now I'm going to look at my first denominator. So now let me do this in red. Okay, 4x squared minus 10xy. People, there is a difference. This is a square that is not a square, so it cannot be the difference between two squares. Therefore, it will have a highest common factor. Okay, highest common factor between 4 and 10 is 2. Okay, then x squared and x, remember we show up highest common factor is the lowest index, so x is the lowest, right? Then I must now get my remainders. Remember here, highest common factor, people, our pattern is highest common factor outside, then remainder 1 plus or minus remainder 2. Right, so I must now divide 4 by 2, which gives me 2. X squared divide by x, which gives me x. Right, then I'm done. Take down the minus. 10 divide by 10xy divide by 2x is 5y. People, I'm trying to save a bit of time so that the video doesn't get too long. Okay, then I'm going to look at my next numerator. I'm going to put this into color again. So again, people, we've got a minus, but these two are no square numbers, so it cannot be the difference between two squares, which means it will be a highest common factor, and then remainder 1 minus remainder 2. Okay, now I know that the highest common factor of 40 and 240 is 10, and then this x is the lowest index, that y is the lowest index. And now, to save time, people, I'm just going to write down what are the remainders. These are the remainders. Okay, now importantly, look at what you have, right? You actually have a difference between two squares, which means this must now again be factorized. Remember, difference between two squares, we got two blocks, two circles, and then one is a plus and one is a minus. Okay, so I am now going to factorize that one. I'm not going to spend time, I'm just going to write down my answer. Okay, so let me just draw a line through here. It will be 10xy, and then it will be 2x plus 5y, and another bracket will be 2x minus 5y. Okay, you should actually write it out neatly, people. I'm just trying to save a little bit of time. So then I am done with that numerator. Then I must look at this denominator. People, this denominator is already a bracket which is squared. So let me take another color. This is the bracket. The bracket is squared. So what does that really mean, people? It just simply means I've got two of these brackets. Okay? They are multiplied with each other. All right. And now I have factorized each numerator and each denominator. Now it becomes easy because remember, people, we can cancel whole brackets. All right. So if you look at this first one, it's 2x minus 5y. And here we got a 2x minus 5y. So we can cancel these two. All right. Then I got 2x minus 5y here. And I've got 2x minus 5y there. So I can cancel these two brackets. Then I got another one, 2x minus 5y. 2x minus 5y, so I can cancel these two brackets. And then lastly, don't forget there is a 10xy, people, and a 2x, so I can cancel the 2, and this gives me a remainder of 5, and I can cancel the x and the x. So when you now look at what is left over, then I have only a 1 here and only a 1 there, which means I've got this remainder, which is 5y, don't forget the y, then 2x plus 5y, okay, and then this remainder is also being cancelled completely, which is a 1, so that is over 1, which we would just simply not write. So my answer is 5y, bracket open, 2x plus 5y. Bracket closed. Okay, I hope it helps. Bye.